The honourable member for Kitchener South Hespeler.
Madam Speaker, I am humbled and honoured to rise today for the first time in this special place as the Member of Parliament for Kitchener South Hespeler. I am grateful to the fine people of Kitchener South Hespeler for placing their faith in me to represent them and to be their strong voice in Ottawa. I am also honoured to serve with fellow members from across Canada who have been chosen to represent the interests of their fellow Canadians. Of course, nobody arrives at this place on their own, and I owe a debt of gratitude to my 3 children. Brad and Allison, who encouraged and supported me from the beginning and worked hard on my nomination and election campaigns, and Ian, who cheered me on from the distance in Houston. I am, in fact, what I refer to as a late onset politician, and I followed my son Brad, a Toronto councillor, into this line of work and was very instrumental in helping me achieve this lifelong goal. I would also like to thank my tireless team of volunteers who stretched from Ottawa, Toronto, Kitchener, Waterloo, and all the way to Windsor. Many of them were with me right from the beginning when I first sought the nomination well over a year ago and stayed with me throughout the journey. I would not be standing here today without their dedication, enthusiasm, hard work, and determination. Some have transitioned into staff members now in my constituency and Hill offices and continue to serve the residents of Kitchener South Hespeler. My journey to this place has been a long and winding road. I grew up on a dairy farm near Denville, Ontario, where I learned the value of hard work and responsibility at an early age. For the past 2 decades, however, I have called the region of Waterloo home. Over my working life, I have been able to experience working in a number of careers, both in the public and private sectors. These included the tourism industry, financial services, real estate, media, and municipal government. Most recently, I spent the last 15 years working in the field of economic development for the great city of Kitchener, focusing on business development in the manufacturing sector, still the largest sector of the local economy. Public service is my passion, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to continue my commitment to public service in this new way. Life for me hasn't always been easy, and I suddenly found myself a single parent when my children were 3, 6, and 7. It was a struggle raising 3 children on my own without a safety net, as I didn't have family close by who could help out on a regular basis or on short notice. Failure was not an option. There was no plan B. I know many Canadians are facing these challenges today. I've been there, and I empathize with those struggling to balance family and finances and careers. These past 2 years have only made it harder. This is why I am so passionate about our government's early learning and affordable childcare plan, which will enable parents, primarily women, to participate fully in the economy as they are able. Not only is it the right thing to do, it makes sense from an economic standpoint. The best thing the government can do to get more women into the workforce, to close the gender gap, and to build our economy is to provide more affordable childcare. Canada is at its best when all individual Canadians are at their best and able to fully utilize their skills. Our government is committed to delivering on this and has successfully completed agreements with all provinces and territories, save and except Ontario. It is a shame that Ontario families are the only ones left out at this point. Rest assured, our government will continue to pursue affordable childcare for the children and families of Ontario so that no one is left behind. Another area of focus for me is in the area of workforce development, and I had the privilege of serving on the Workforce Planning Board of Waterloo, Wellington, Dufferin for 8 years, the past 3 as its chair. It is critical for the success of Canada and our economy that everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential and enjoy meaningful work that they are trained and equipped to succeed in. This is a very achievable goal, but it will require the involvement and cooperation of all levels of government. The COVID-19 pandemic has demonstrated that this is indeed possible. This COVID-19 pandemic, we need to continue that level of cooperation and collaboration to help all Canadians succeed and prosper. Canada is at its best when individual Canadians are at their best and able to participate fully to their maximum potential. I believe a federal government can do great things when it listens to people, takes action, and supports our most vulnerable. Let us build a future where everyone can succeed, and let us build it together. I'm looking forward to working with members from all sides of this House to make this happen for Canadians. The recent unanimous passage of the bill banning conversion therapy demonstrates what can be accomplished when we set aside our differences, put the needs of Canadians first, and work together for the benefit of all. Canadians expect and deserve no less.
Comments, questions et commentaires?